Hi guys! I am so pumped to do this tutorial with you guys today. I had a great time doing this actually, and I used my new Zulu palette from Juvia's Place. This is definitely my new favorite palette and a steal at $20 from Ulta. So if you don't know, now you know. Don't be missing out, you heard? Let's just jump right into this. I've already got my eyebrows on, so let's get it poppin', babies.
I'm going to start my look off today with my base for my shadows. Today I'm using ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color Fair. I'm going to cover my entire eyelid with this, and then I'm going to set it with a little translucent blur and set powder from Milk Cosmetics. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a good amount of this orange color from the Juvia's palette, and I'm going to apply it with a fluffy brush, a nice round fluffy brush. I'm going to start in the outer corner of my eyelid, and I'm going to drag it in a circular motion, swiping in towards the inner corner of my lid. The second color I'm going to be applying for this look is going to be the brown color from the Juvia's palette, and I'm going to use the same technique and the same brush that I did to apply the orange. And I'm going to take my time to really blend this in well because I want all of the colors to flow very nicely. This palette that I'm going to go to here is the Riesling Romance palette from Lorac, and I'm going to use the very darkest color that they have here, this super dark brown color, and I'm going to work it in on the very bottom of where we just applied the last two colors with a fluffy round brush, and I'm going to probably go back and forth a couple of times with this and the past two colors that I've used to get the kind of gradient that I'm looking for here. Once I'm satisfied with the colors that I've applied, I'm going to go ahead back in with my ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I'm going to cut my crease. This time it's a little different because I'm only doing about half of my lid. As you can see, once I get through about half of the lid, I just go ahead and blur the end out towards the outer V of my eyelid. And I'm going to just make sure that, once again, this is very precise like a cut crease would usually be and very even, but only about half of the lid. Now I'm going to go back into my Riesling Romance palette, and I'm going to get this copper color here at the bottom, a very, very fine, precise, tiny brush, and I'm going to pat it on the lid where I have applied my No Filter Concealer. And I'm going to do this heavily, heavily patted in so I can get very pigmented and very glossy look from this color. Once I've finished with the lid, I'm going to go back in with some of that deep dark brown color, and I'm going to just make it a little bit more defined around the outside of the cut crease, and I'm going to smudge that in so that it's nice and blended. Once I'm finished with my shadows, I'm going to go ahead in with the Maybelline gel liner on an angled brush, and I'm going to give my wing liner a start here. I'm not going to do it very thick. I'm going to do a pretty thin wing, and I'm not going to completely cut it out at the end. I'm going to go ahead and blur it, where I'm going to go back in with a little bit of shadow and blur out the outside corner of this wing. So I'm not going to make a complete wing. Now I'm going to get the darkest color from the Riesling Romance eyeshadow that we've been using, and I'm going to blur out this edge of the wing. I'm going to go into the cut crease where we finished with the copper color, and I'm going to really blend it there and on the outer corner of the wing. So I just ripped off my shadow stencil and went ahead with a little bit of makeup remover on a baby wipe and wiped the excess powder away. This is the gold color that I've got from my Beauty Glaze glitter palette, and I'm going to just tap it on the inner corner of my eye to give a little depth to my eye. With the Maybelline gel liner, I'm going to go ahead and do my bottom lid, and then I'm going to put some falsies on. I got this mascara from Amazon. It's actually excellent for fusing together your falsies and your real lashes. It's a gluten-free, no cruelty testing mascara called Essence, and I love it. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish 24-Hour Illuminating Primer on my face before I apply any foundation. And I'm going to go ahead and apply the Fenty foundation stick in the color Sand and blend it in with my big round brush. This is my ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I'm going to highlight with it underneath of my eyes, underneath of my cheekbone, on my nose, and my forehead. Now I'm going to finish up my contour with my lowlights and my shadows. I'm going to be using this LA Girl Pro Concealer in a darker color on my face, underneath of my chin, on my nose, and my forehead. So I've always been so resistant to using banana powder, and this is the Morphe Bake and Set setting powder, and this was just the bomb. I mean, my finished product turned out very, very different when I used this. I noticed that my pores looked a lot more fine and my skin was much more smooth. Like, definitely a product that makes a big difference when you use it. So this is going to be my Too Faced Chocolate Solio Bronzer. I'm going to do my cheekbones, my forehead, and underneath of my jaw with it. And I'm going to go ahead and let myself bake in the meanwhile. The blush I'm using is Benefit Coralista. And when I'm finished, I'm gonna just go ahead and smooth out, brush out all of the Morphe powder. Today for my highlighter, I'm going to be using the Benefit Wax Up highlighter, and I'm going to do my cheekbones, above my eyelids, my nose, and my lip. With a very fine brush, I'm going to apply the orange from the Zulu palette just to top it all off, and I'm going to set the look with my Stay All Night setting spray by Too Faced. This is my first time using this product as well. This is the Cargo HD Picture Perfect Lip Primer, and it did make a really big difference when I applied this to my lips before I did my lipstick. And on my lip today, I did the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Prague, baby. Some of y'all can't even spell Prague, but it's okay because I can't either. And that's gonna be all for my video today. I hope you guys liked watching it. I loved making it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much again for watching. I love you all so much.